Hello. Good evening. How are we doing? Um, Divine. Mr. Izu, Mr. Izu Chukwagu, if I'm not mistaken. Um, how are you doing, sir? Divine, how are you doing? Nudin, how are you doing? Um, Ada, how are you doing? Hope you are fine. Hope you are good. Um,
We are fine.
okay. Welcome to Data Science onboarding session. While we wait for others, um, Mr. Dubai. So I'm sure all of us here, like we have um let's say like a rough idea about data analysis. Like we have a foundation in data analysis because that is one of the things you need to get started as as a data science because is data scientist because that is we won't be going from scratch. We won't be teaching you Excel and all that. We are moving straight to Excel and all and the likes. Give me some moment. Sorry. So, like I was saying, if you don't have a basic knowledge um of data analysis, um, please you can just go and take the data analysis course because you won't be starting from scratch. There's no time for questionnaires. How do you Excel want? No, there's no time for that. That is why we have data analysis course and the data science course. So if you don't have a basic knowledge, go to your data analysis course. And when the session starts, which is next week, you won't be able to switch. And like Mr. Chris said yesterday, automatically if you fail to turn in your assignment now, automatically you'll be removed because we are using LMS, just like Coursera, Outschool, and the likes. So there won't be time for to beg and say, I was busy, I didn't turn in my assignment, or I didn't understand. There won't be time for. So now we are begging you now, so you can do the needful to um you can switch now if you don't have a basic knowledge of data analysis. That is what you need to get um as a data scientist. So I can see we are now 14 people on the call. We have Roots here. We have Paul. Okay. Um, I think I can see the instructor. So our instructor for this cohort, the data science, data science instructor is Mrs. Oriyomi Adesui. Mrs. Oriyomi Adesui. She's on the call now. Um, Hello, ma, if you can hear me. Please.
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma. Good evening, ma. So I think we should. Um, what's the time now? I think we should wait for others. Let's say for additional 6 minutes. So the session starts immediately. Exactly 5:10. 10 minutes after 5. I think we should just use like 6 minutes to wait for others. Um, Thank you. See you then. Like 6 minutes more.
No.
Hello, good evening, everyone. So, by my time here, this is 10 minutes past 5, and I should be starting now. But I can say that we're just how many on this call? I think 16. I don't know if we're going to extend like a 2 minutes grace so that when people join, they won't have to ask me to go back to what I've said. I don't know if that's okay by you people because I don't want to waste our time training. Just want to have like more people on board. Thank you very much. I can see the thumbs up. So let's give them to like 5:12. That's like 1 minute actually. We're starting by 5:12. Thank you. Okay, it's 5:12. For those just joining the call, good evening once again. Welcome to the Data Science track onboarding section with Dive Africa. Please, can you indicate if you can hear me so I'll be sure that we are together? All right, thank you very much. So let's get to the business of the day. Okay, I can see someone's hand raised. Sorry, I don't want to murder this name. This Nweke, can I? Is that a mistake or you want to ask me a question?
It's a mistake. It's a mistake.
Oh, okay, all right, that's fine. All right, straight to business. Like I said earlier, welcome to the data science onboarding section with Dive Africa. To the best of my knowledge, we had the general onboarding section yesterday that have given us an insight into who we are at Dive Africa, what we plan to do 5 years ago, what we are doing currently, and what the entire thing is all about. But here today, we'll be speaking specific to our track of choice, which is data science. So welcome once again. Welcome on board. It's nice to have you here. So let's go to meeting your instructor. Hi everyone. Once again, my name is Oriyomi Adesui. For the next few weeks, I'll be your instructor in the data science track. It's wonderful to be here. I'm so happy to be here with you people. And I really wish and hope that the next few weeks is going to be a very smooth ride for all of us. Be able to impact ourselves with the necessary knowledge, and you will not leave here the way you came. All right. Data science, data science, data science, data science. So I'm sure that a lot of us have questions or would have expectations in our mind. So, okay, I chose data science and what should I expect? What am I going to encounter? And things like that. I don't want to assume that any one of us have known anything about data science to even begin with. I want to assume that we're all starting on a very fresh and clean slate. So we'll be handling this class as such. What will you learn? In the course of, I think, 8 weeks, you'll be learning what is data, introduction to data, the very basics of data, explanation, what is data, types of data, careers in data, because obviously you should all know that data science is not the only career path in the world of data. So you get to have a proper insight into other things you could do if you decide to not do data science, or other things you could proceed to do, like further courses you would do when you're done with data science. So you have like an enlightenment. You're not just going to be stuck with data science. Data science is beautiful, by the way. It's a course you would love and you would not regret being a part of. But we're all about evolving and upskilling and learning more. So in the course of upskilling, you might want to do it something totally different from data science in the data field, or you could decide to go for that. So we're talking about data security and safety, because there is more to working in the data world than just being a data scientist or being a data analyst. There is data security, there's data safety, because now in this situation, people are trusting you with informations that on a normal day you would not have the opportunity to have access to. But for the sake and for the reason that you are in your profession, that is a data scientist, you'll be given the opportunity to have that access. So we would not want to abuse access. So that's why we would have to learn data security and data safety. Moving on, we'll talk about tools that you'll be needing and tools that you would use in data science. We'll talk about data cleaning. We'll talk about data types. I'm sure that some of, if you are following me, in this first outline, you can see types of data. Then I come here, I say data types. They are different from each other. Don't worry. I'm going to dive into it when we're having our classes, and you'll clear your doubt on the confusion or that you might have at the moment on what's different between types of data and data types. Then we'll be going into one of the tools we'll be using in the course of the class and what you would need as a data scientist. We'll be going into SQL. You learn about SQL. That is structured query language. That's I'll call it a programming language that you use to query databases, which is very, very, in fact, you are not a data scientist if you don't know how to write SQL. So it's like let's say, what will I call it? The most basic of the most basic things you have to learn compulsorily. It's not something you can do without in the journey of being a data scientist. And there are some technicalities you will learn under SQL. That's the CRUD function. Don't worry, when we get into our class, you understand what's the CRUD function. You learn data manipulation using SQL. You learn your joins, you learn your CTEs, you learn your queries, your subqueries. You learn everything, not everything, but you learn at least a good amount of information and knowledge that would carry you through to start a proper career in data science. You learn SQL best practices, because we know that in every, let's say, what's the word? Every industry, you have ethical values, things that are allowed, things that are not allowed, a proper way to do things, proper way things are done. So in SQL, there are proper practices to how you write your queries, how you query a database. All this will be spoken about, will be taught in class. Then we'll be doing introduction to programming languages. There's so many, give or take, the common ones are like 5 programming languages that you see in the world of tech, but not all are applicable to you. So we'll have like an intro into most of them, nothing serious, but we'll be picking the language of focus, and that's Python. So Python is the programming language you're going to learn in the course of journey in this track for the next few weeks. So when we're done with SQL, we're learning Python. We're going to learn basics of Python. We're going to learn about technicalities, lists, tuples, dictionaries. We're going to learn about packages in Python, learn about data types, variables, control flow, different types of operators that we have in Python. We're going to learn about data manipulation using Python, because the end goal of learning each and every of these tools is for you to work with data. So the way you've had to learn SQL, manipulation of data using SQL earlier, you would have to learn data manipulation using Python. Python is, mind you, Python is not the only language that a data scientist can use. But our focus in this class is going to be Python. And we'll be learning data visualization. When you're done with all you want to do, data cleaning, data manipulation, data wrangling, you really have to explain it or make it make sense to the regular or the average layman. So we learn data visualization. So what I did here is I gave us a run through of what we would be doing in the course of 8 weeks, because I want to give room for questions, because I'm sure that a lot of us have questions. I want to give room for questions so that this particular section can be very interactive. These outlines would be available for you to like still brush through, but this is not your entire outline. This is just like a summary version that I created just for the sake of this onboarding section. But when the class starts properly, you'll be having proper and more detailed insights into what you are going to be learning in the course of the learning period we have here. So I am done outlining what you're going to learn. But now, how do you, what's the word? What will you become after the course of this track? By that, you're done learning, and if you like pay attention properly and you cross your T's and dot your I's, you follow instructions, submit your assignment, do your assignment, just do everything as you should, you would be able to properly clean a data set confidently, clean a data set, perform data wrangling and data manipulation on a data set using SQL and Python. You would be able to interpret, make sense of a data set. You'll be able to provide information, insights, or decision making that you had gotten from a data set. So most times data comes to us like in ways that they're not really meaningful, because it comes to us raw. But when you're done with the class, you see that raw data, you will make it make sense to yourself and to stakeholders that you'll be reporting to. Let's say, be it when you get a job, or when you're freelancing, or you just get a gig, anything. So it will make sense not just to you, you would make it make sense to somebody that is not a data professional. So that is who you will become after the course of our training. So I am going to open this call up for questions. Please, this is the way we are going to do it. You're going to raise up your hand using the raise hand button. If you have any question, I would call you, then you mute your mic, or if you choose to write the message in the in-call message, so that we'll have it in a very orderly manner, so that everyone is not unmuting at the same time and everything is rowdy. So do I have anyone that has any question for me? Because we're not going to stay long on this call. I think we're going to be here for the next like 30 to 45 minutes. All right, I think I have one hand raised already. Okay, I do not want to spell this name. The name is Nweke, is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Hello, good evening, Nweke. It's nice to meet you and it's nice to have you on this call. What's your question?
Good evening.
Good evening.
I want to confirm, what is
Okay.
the software needed for us to use in this data science? Any software that is required for that, so that we
Yes.
can be able to install it on our systems?
Okay. you'll be needing Jupyter Notebook, or you could download Anaconda and as like the total Anaconda package, and you'll be needing Postgres. This tools, there's going to be there's a lesson in your recorded class that shows you how to download them, because sometimes they come with a few technicalities here and there, nothing serious though, but sometimes you just need someone to hold your hand and guide you out to how to download and install them properly for someone that doesn't have any idea. That's why I said I'm assuming all of us don't have prior knowledge to now to what to do regarding data science. So you can try downloading it yourself. It makes everything easier, but in cases where you have you encounter any technical difficulties, you would see a video later on in your recorded video that shows you how to install it. I don't know if that answers your question.
Yes, yes, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Please kindly drop your hand. The next person on the call is, I'm so sorry, Nuruddin. Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Hello, good evening, Nuruddin.
Good evening. I wanted to ask if there is, where can we get the recorded class or what you are
Oh,
talking
that will be
about?
communicated with you by the administrators of Dive Africa. Don't worry, it's going to be communicated across.
Okay.
All right. Okay, I have an info message. One question. So I get it that it is during the course and there's no machine learning. Oh, okay. Adekoya Latif, good evening. You notice that during the course outline there is no machine learning or creating models. Oh yes, you can't have machine learning in this particular track, because if you all of us know that this is an 8 week, I think 8 weeks, yes, 8 weeks cohort. You cannot learn machine learning, Python and SQL in 8 weeks if you want to have like proper understanding. That's too much of rushed work. So the best way to do it is finish data science, then you can go and learn machine learning. But if you want to have everything put together in 8 weeks, nah, you will not get the best of anything. So the reason why we have this outline is that we want to teach you in the best way that you would understand. So we're not just rushing because we have time. Time is not on our side anyways. We have to work with time, and we're rushing you. At the end of the day, you don't gain anything. There's no difference as to how you came and how you're living. So that's why you will not have machine learning and creating models. I don't know if that answers your question. Sorry, Adekoya Latif. This time you type in. Okay, thank you. I can see your thumbs up. Izuchuku Ago.
Good evening. I'm quite glad to be here.
Good
I'm
evening, sir.
excited to start this journey. My only question is, how often are we going to be holding our classes weekly? That's just what I want to know. And what are the days?
Currently, I think we will be holding our live sections. That's why I said we have pre-recorded classes. But we'll be holding live sections, I think once a week. But if there are going to be changes to that information, the administrator of Dive Africa will communicate across, because you can see that we communicate properly in Dive Africa. So if there are any changes to your schedule or how your classes are going to run, we would communicate it across to you. So be sure to get the proper information very soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, sorry, 1 second. Mirabel, your question says, good evening, Mirabel. You have some observation about the track. Your question for the time being is this data science track something a basic beginner can take up, or does it require some knowledge before going into it? Okay, I don't know if you joined this section from the very beginning. I said I'm going to handle this class like as though none of us knows anything, not even the slightest thing about what data science entails. So even if you've not had to come across data science from anywhere before, this class is for you, because we're handling it like nobody knows anything. That's how we're going to be going about it. If people have prior knowledge of data science prior to now, added advantage to the person. But for whoever does not have prior knowledge, you are not at disadvantage either, because every one of us are going to start from ground zero. That's how we're starting. We're building the block from foundation, like from putting block 1 in, so we build it up to how far we can go as time will permit us in this cohort. I don't know if that answers your question, Mirabel. So, okay, someone has answered Meridian for me. Do I have anyone that has questions for me again? You're welcome, Mirabel. Do you have anyone that has questions for me again, please? Okay, Davis Ikiolua, you said you were told yesterday that you will need data analysis first before you can enroll for data science. Ideally, truth be told, ideally, that should be the way it should go, because you would have learned Excel in data science and data analysis. In data science bootcamp track, we're not teaching Excel. So, okay, I think let me put a disclaimer out. We are not teaching Excel here. So if you're like, if the intention of learning is you want to learn Excel, and because I've seen people tell me in the course of teaching that, oh, I don't want to learn how to code. I just want to learn Excel and just move on with my life. Because there are basic things you could do with Excel in the world of data. But here, you won't be learning Excel in this particular track. We are going to be coding. So for anyone that has phobia for coding, don't worry, we got you. This is going to be a very fun ride. I'll try to make it fun as best as I can and as explanatory as best as I can. But here, the reason why they'll ask you to do data analysis is because some people would want to learn Excel and basic things, and it comes a little bit easier if you have like a little bit of knowledge. It's not like it just makes it easier. I think that's just the word. It makes it easier. But if you can devote time, your resources, and you learn, like you always learn out of the box, not limit yourself to what we teach you and make researches, even if you are coming in as a total novice, like you don't know anything, there won't be so much difference between yourself and someone who had done data analysis. I think it's all about dedication and devotion to learning. That's my own take home. And in my journey in data science, it's not really about who had done what before. It's just about, do I commit myself to learning? Do I want to learn more? How much of a researcher I am? These are things that gives you an edge. So as a total novice, you can also have an edge over those that have done data analysis. Data analysis is an added advantage, yes, but doesn't put you at disadvantage if you don't have it either. I think that answers your question, Ikeolua. Okay, okay, Divine, good evening. Good evening, Divine. This is a specific reason for Postgres or any database management can work. Okay, I would have said let's do my SQL, because I noticed that if you go on YouTube a lot, you notice that most of data science courses come in my SQL. But in my journey of working with organizations, because I actively work as a data scientist, no organization uses my SQL to create their database. And when we started Dive Africa, the way we wanted to structure Dive Africa was to teach people how we the instructor wished we had been taught when we started out. So if I didn't start my journey with MySQL. I started with Postgres, proper SQL writing using Postgres. You know that there's a little bit of technicality difference. They're almost similar, they're almost the same thing actually. Just a little bit of syntax difference here and there between MySQL and Postgres. Every organization that I've known and I've worked with works with Postgres. So if you want me to prepare you to be organization worthy at the end of these 8 weeks, we are going to be using Postgres. Yes, that's the reason why we chose Postgres. I hope that answers your questions, Divine. You're welcome. Any question again? We still have like the next 10 to 15 minutes on this call. So bring through your questions, any clarity you need, any question you want me to answer, anything. It might not even be data science specific, but let it just be in data, about anything data related. At this point, let's open it up for question and answer. I want it to be as interactive as possible. Okay, if we are not going to ask me question, I think it's time to like ask questions. I've been doing a lot of talking since. I want to hear us talk. So I will be picking people randomly, and I want you to tell me, amongst all the tracks that Dev Africa has to offer, why data science? Don't worry, there's no wrong or right answer. There's no pressure. Just this is just us getting to know each other, vibing, and just having fun before our class starts. So, Mr. Izuchuku Agu, kindly unmute yourself and tell me why data science. Is Mr. Agu on this call?
Right, good evening. I'm on the call.
Good
Okay,
evening, sir.
why data science?
Okay.
All right. First off, I love analysis, and after my data analysis track, in the first cohort with Data Africa, I wanted more. You understand? I wanted more, and I got to understand that going for data science would make it more worthwhile. You understand? Funny enough is that I I had opportunities to work with some organizations as a data analyst, but I declined them, or I did not actually pursue them because I saw opportunities. I wanted to get to a point where I've touched every aspect of it. I've not done Python before. I've not done SQL so much. So let's say I'm a beginner. So I just wanted more. I wanted foundational knowledge. That's why I came back for data science. You understand? So just to get um, a foundational knowledge of everything that is needed for you to become a proper data scientist. That's why I came back for data science. Thank you.
Okay. That's wonderful to know. In the world of tech, we are all for upskilling. Don't stay in one position. But I have like a 2 cents to say to you, as someone that I had to work in this space at least for the last 2 years or more. I wouldn't advise you to decline opportunities when you get one. Yes, I understand this is one of the things I made the mistake to when I was starting out. The urge to want to know a lot is not wrong. Please don't. I want you to hear me. It is wonderful to want to upskill. Because in fact, the truth is that even myself, I'm still upskilling. Nobody has gotten to the height of knowledge or the pinnacle, and you know that, oh, at this point I'm done, because technology is evolving every day, and if you don't upskill, you get left behind regardless of what you had learned. But in this situation, please, when you get jobs, take it. Oh, please take it with your full chest, because the truth is that you only build confidence from working. I can tell you confidently that I learned 65% of what I know on the job, and that's the truth. You will watch videos, you will attend boot camps, you will go for boot camps like this, paid or unpaid, anyone. It just at the end of the day, sometimes it just becomes overload of information. And this is not, I'm not just speaking for myself alone. This is conversation I've had with data enthusiasts and data professionals like myself. We've all had, because we've all had been at that point where, oh, I think I don't know enough. Oh, I think. The truth is that you will never know enough. That's just the truth. When you get a job, please take it, because there are things that your job would require you to know, or things that you would be compelled to learn because of challenges, or let's say obstacles you encounter, sorry, and because of working with data sets. Because if you're learning, that there's a magnitude of data sets you cannot have access to in the face of learning. You can never have access to it. You only have access to a certain magnitude of data when you work with organization. I work with a fintech company, and I tell you, because we work with transactional data a lot, I have worked with over 100 million rows in one data set, like one data set on one table in one database. No cargo or no internet or no, we'll provide you with 100 million rows. That's not possible. So you see now, I have larger data set to work with. I have more things that I will encounter there because of the opportunity that I work with an organization that data is coming in every second of the day. So please, I think this goes to everyone. No matter your, please, I'm not saying don't apply for a job with like zero knowledge. Please don't, because you will flunk at the job. You would get bad recommendation. But at least if you know the basics, let them know. Be truthful to any organization you're applying to. If you're an entry-level person, let it be known that you're entry-level, so that expectation that will be had of you will be that, okay, this person is entry-level and we can give grace for errors and mistakes. Please, if you are entry-level, don't go and tell somebody you're an expert, because they will treat you as such. And if you don't deliver as such, then there's problem. But please take jobs. Even if you are like halfway, or let's say you are done with this course and you see opportunities, you are scared, take it. You will learn. It will take you time. As long as you're dedicated, you will learn. Just take it. That's my 2 cents for you, Mr. Agu. And I think this goes to everyone too.
Thank you so much.
You're
Quite
welcome.
appreciate it.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Okay, do I have someone else? Okay, yes. Okay, I'm the one asking the question. So I want to. Is Device still on this call?
Yes, I'm still on the call.
Oh,
Good evening.
I thought you were a female. Hi, Divine. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. So, same question goes to you. Amongst all the wonderful tech courses that Dive Africa has to offer, why did you choose data science?
Right. Thank you for this question. Like it's so rightly said. We were teammates right from cohort one of Dive Africa. So actually I have interest in becoming a full stack data professional, being data analyst, data scientist, and possibly data engineer. So
Okay, I like that.
so after data analytics, and I noticed I still needed more of Python and a little bit brush up on SQL as well. So that's why I came back for data science. Yeah.
Okay, that's beautiful. I'm excited because I'm also in my journey in data engineering, concluding very soon. I'm also a very wonderful data enthusiast. I just want to keep learning about the world of data, because when you come into data, there's no ending. It just keeps coming to you, and that's that ginger rush. So I really look forward to your journey in the world of data, Divine, and I wish you all the best, like all the best. So
Thank
I
you so
would be
much.
calling, you're welcome. I'll be calling Nuruddin next. Hi Nuruddin, are you still on the call with us? Hello Nuruddin. Yes, so Mr. Agu, data just keeps giving because the world is evolving. We are hearing about AI revolution every day. These things are built on the foundation of data. Your AI, your machine learning, this is data. Data is the bedrock of all this revolution you are seeing. You're seeing things, you'll be in fact, you'll be blown away with the seemingly magic, let me call it magic, that AI is performing these days. And this is just data, all thanks to data. They train models and everything. Data, what do they use data? So data just keeps throwing it at you that you have to keep up. And keeping up sometimes can be a lot, but yeah, you really do have to keep up, and it's exciting. It's a very wonderful and exciting journey, and that I can tell you for free. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm just in a message. Joy, you said you applied for data science track, but on the WhatsApp channel there was no broadcast for the onboarding section. Okay, I can't tell you for sure if you can switch. Oh, I'm so glad you're enjoying this. I can't tell you if you can switch, but I think I'll relay. I don't know. I think one of our administrators is online. Mr. Shelu, are you here?
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm with
Okay,
you.
please can you help me attend to Joy? She has a question in the in-call message about switching track. I don't. So Mr. Sholuwa will give you the best information and answer your question about switching track. So the onboarding section for your track, when it's going to happen. Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
it's been posted. I already posted it on their channel. That's the analysis channel. So the onboarding is coming up on Saturday, on Sunday, 6 p.m. on Sunday.
Oh, okay, because I think this is second or third person that is talking about data analysis here. Because I think Ruth said something about data analysis too, and she's on this call. So for everyone that that showed interest or had picked data analysis earlier on when they were applying for the courses to pick in Dive Africa, Mr. Shalua said that the onboarding section had been communicated on your WhatsApp group chat. Please kindly go there to be updated and know what and when you'll be having your onboarding section. About switching, I don't know. You still have to communicate with the administrators to know if that is possible at this point. But yes, I think I've answered that question. Do I have? Okay, I think I have one more person. I just want to take one more person and we'll call this a day. I'm looking for someone that I've not even spoken at all today. Okay. Hi, Mirabel. Are you on this call?
Yes, I am.
Hello. Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Okay. So I think I'm asking the same question I asked the previous people that spoke. Amongst the wonderful questions that Dive Africa has to offer in tech, why did you choose data science?
Okay. First of all, during the time I applied, I made mention of the fact that I kind of ventured into virtual assistant role initially, and that was because I had interest in all the data analyzing and the rest of them. I also had an interest to take a data analytic course last year, but I wasn't opportune to do so. I also tried applying for another boot camp early this year, which I was not able to complete. So when I saw this opportunity again, I decided to go for it because it's something I've always had an interest in. So I'm hoping this one works out and teaches me what I planned on learning.
Okay, it's nice to have you here, Mirabel, and I promise you it's going to be worthwhile. It's going to be worth your time, your data, and your effort. And you're really on the right track. There's no
Thank you
better way
very much.
to start this, and that I promise you. There's no better way to start.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for that. Mr. Henry. Okay, Mr. Sholiwa, please can you kindly attend to this latest message in the in call? Somebody saying he cannot find the onboarding communication about data analysis. Mr. Henry, Mr. Sholiwa is going to attend to you now.
Check your Slack channel. Check your Slack channel.
Okay, so please kindly check your Slack channel. I think it has been properly communicated there. So for information, you would be, if you don't see it on WhatsApp, please kindly always refer back to Slack, because Slack is a very official means of communication. So a lot of times you'll be seeing messages on Slack. So always cross check. If it's not on WhatsApp, it will definitely be on Slack. And this is applicable to those of us that are also in the data science track. So okay. Do you have anyone that has any question for me? Because I think I have spent the amount of time I really want to have here. I don't want to take so much of your time. This is just a soft landing before we start getting serious. It's just for us to vibe and to joke around and play before the seriousness starts. So any question in the next 1 minute or 2 minutes? I want to take like 1 or 2 questions before we call it a day. Any questions? Anything that needs clarification? Anything? Just ask me anything. Anything data related, please. Don't ask me product design or anything that's not data. Ask me what I know. Anything data related, confusion, clarification, anything, just anything. The floor is open in the next 1 to 2 minutes, I guess. So we can call this a day.
Well, sorry, you're muted.
Okay, I said that I decided to show my face. This is me, everybody. Don't worry, I'm not talking to AI or a ghost. This is me, flesh and blood. Hello. Okay, I think I have a question here that says, as someone who is an intermediate in all of the courses you mentioned, what do you suggest? When you say all of the courses I mentioned, what do you mean by all of the courses? Please, can you be more specific? Because we've been talking about data science a lot here. So when you mean all, Adekoya, please, can you like put more clarity to that question? That sounds okay. Oh, you're an intermediate. Oh, that's great. Well, for myself, there's something I've learned, and that is sometimes there's always a better way to do something. At the times I've had to repeat taking basic courses like basic query courses like in SQL and Python, something I've done before. But sometimes learning needs new, not new, not new because you know it already, but learning it sometimes just gives you maybe a fresher insight. Yes, I know that they are syntax, but they're just, you know that data is about thought process. You think when, especially when you are having to write logics and all, you are thinking. So the way I would think and handle a task is different from the way you would think. So sometimes I try to I take some courses again because I want to see into I want to have a better understanding, or let's say better, there's always a better way to do something, actually. Even something that has syntax, yes, there might not be a better, in fact, there's a better way to write the code, because as you what's the word? I don't want to say transform. Sorry, as you grow, yes, that's the word I was looking for. As you grow in the course of this journey, you find out that, in fact, I can tell you with my full chest that the code I wrote sometimes 2023, when I look at it now, I'm like, God have mercy, I did do this because I have grown. I know better ways to write it. I am doing it a lot better. Even when I started out in my company as an intern, then the number of hours it took me to do some tasks, then in fact, I can predict the tasks that used to take me let's say 3 to 5 working days. I can finish it in less than hours. What's different? I am not a different person, but what is different? Knowledge gap. So if you had learned something, I might say something, just one thing different, that you would be surprised that, oh, okay, I never knew this was called this. I think it was when I started doing some things in data engineering, my course, that I found out that all these okay, you said you're an intermediate in SQL, all these CRUD functions, they have other categories that they group them under. Because when I started data engineering, they have to take me back to the basics. They have to take me back to writing SQL. In fact, started from what is SQL. Imagine, I'm done with data analysis, data science, I'm data engineering, I'm taking me back to what is SQL. It sounds absurd, but the truth is, it helps you to see something from another person's perspective. Like my own instructor in data engineering used to be a software designer. He used to be a software engineer before he came to data engineering. So now he's coming with the knowledge of software and bringing it to data. He has done data science, has done software engineering. Do you understand? So there's a different way. Not different. Okay, let me not call it different. So it something sounds like it is totally different. But it's just like maybe his way now became easier, or there's just something that you just pick out. Like it might just be something new that maybe you didn't know this called this, or maybe a more professional way to do something. So it's not, I don't think it's a waste of time if you have like intermediate knowledge. We are starting from the very beginning. So please take your time and attend to classes from the beginning. Don't assume that, oh, I've done this. Yes, you have. Your knowledge is very valid. You're good at what you do, at least the basic you've learned. But please still attend classes. You'll be surprised that you might learn something different. That's the word different. Yes, something in a more refined way. Yes, I think that's what I want to say. All right. I think that answers your question. That's it. Ruth, you didn't see data science channel in Slack. I think this, data science is created already. Mr. Isholua, please can you attend to?
Okay, I didn't see the data science Slack channel. Are you looking for data analysis or data science? I don't understand. Please unmute. Please unmute.
Ruth, you can unmute yourself, Mr.
Data, you can't do both. You either choose one or you choose the other. I don't understand because I think
Ruth, I think
okay.
you asked about data analysis earlier. You said you're in data analysis course.
This is, can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can
ma'am,
hear
we can hear you.
I have not been added to any channel. In fact, I even
anything.
sent an email. Yes, I sent an email early this week or thereabouts to the admin, and I have not seen any. So I'm only following the public channel on WhatsApp. That's how I got here. So
Okay.
if I've not been added to any, just put me in the data science.
Which
So
one do you
I'm
apply for? Which of the track do you apply for?
I applied for data analysis, but I've not seen anything about it.
Okay, you'll be added to data analysis analysis channel.
So can't I
If
switch over to data science
you
since
can
I've not been
switch.
added to any yet?
Okay, you can switch, but there's a disclaimer. You can switch. Like I said earlier, and I think Mr. Adesu also talked about it too. It's not compulsory you have a foundation if that's, but it's going to be very brutal. This cohort, I shouldn't be saying this, but if you miss an assessment, probably because of the knowledge you should have gained in data analysis, then I'm not sure we are going to give you time to start learning about it and start learning about it. So there's still ample time for you. This program will be always free. The third cohort is coming up next year, first quarter of next year. So you can just cool down, learn about data analysis before coming to data science. I'm just saying this for your own good. It's not that maybe after 2 weeks we evict you from the program and you start sending message and there won't be nothing. There'll be nothing I'll be able to do to rectify it. So I'm just saying this in anticipation, so we won't have problem in the nearest future. I'm just saying, but if you still want to switch, then it's fine by me. I'm going to switch you to data science. So
Okay, I want to add to Mr. Isholuwa's disclaimer. Oh, I'm smiling. I have a very pretty face, but data science is not pretty. That's the truth. It is going to be brutal, like you said. We are coding, so it's going to be a lot, like a whole lot. That's why I'm emphasizing on, please, if there's the readiness to learn, you have to, like, you're bringing your A game to learning. Am I saying don't come as a total novice? No, please, you are welcome. As a total novice, I'm taking everything from the very beginning, like from the way you say ABC for a child. That's the way we are going to go through this. But the way we are coming, I'm going to be needing your attention, your time. In fact, you'll be putting your everything. As much as it is almost like a self-paced learning process. It's not like your regular lecture all that you come 8 to 5 or something, but it's still going to be demanding. And also, let me give you a little bit of enlightenment out there. The reason why sometimes you might want to pick data analysis over data science. In the hierarchy of data, it makes a lot of sense that data science is always ranked above. It's always ranked above data analysis. Does it mean that data science is higher? Yes or truth? Because the skill sets required for data science and data analysis are they're not totally different, but one has more requirements than the other. So now, who should do data analysis? Okay, I think let me answer that question so that it gives people that are from the data analysis track and want to switch, because it seems like this is going to be a beautiful journey. Who should do data analysis and who should do data science? Let's answer that question. So, data analysis, myself, I would advise data analysis, because the truth is that you don't necessarily have to do data science. It's not compulsory. It is now about career trends and career path. Me, I am a person that I am interested in machine learning, AI, data engineering. That is my interest. I have a colleague that studied economics in uni, and she's interested in being a business analyst. She just wants to work a business and financial analyst. If you want to be a business and financial analyst, please go and start from data analysis. And that's the truth, because that tilts a lot towards your career path. So when you're done with data analysis, then you can go back and, no, not to make a book, it's a step forward now to do, let's say, business analysis or financial analyst, because it doesn't, that's what I'm saying, we're going to treat career path in data. It doesn't stop at just doing data analysis. So it depends on, that's why you have to know why. And that's why I was asking, why did you choose this data science? Because when you don't know why, you will get to an extent and you'll be tired. You get to an extent and you'll be frustrated. You get to an extent, you'll be like, oh my God, why am I here? So let's just start taking that out now. That's why I'm answering who can do what. So if you're someone that you're interested in AI, you're interested in machine learning, building models, please, you're all welcome. But if you want to go through the financial analyst, business analyst route, please go and start from data analysis. Do you understand? So not one is not necessarily higher than the other. It's just that it's just a thing of upskilling. You can finish data analysis and come back, like Mr. Isholuwa said. It is going to be free, and we're going to start another cohort very soon. Immediately we're done with this one. So if you think that it's going to be better, it might look longer, but if you think that it's going to be better for you and you have better understanding, you can start from data analysis. But if you think you can cope, please, you are welcome. We are so happy to have you here. Does that make any sense to us all? Did I clarify some of our questions and doubts? Okay, I have two people's hands raised. Let's start with, Oluwa Fisayomi Adoti.
Okay, hello. Good
Fisayomi.
evening, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, since for your explanation. So I'm just checking the Slack channel now, and I noticed that what I was added in was data analysis. For some reason, I think I was just reading data analysis as data science. I don't know why. But I chose the data science course, and the mail that was sent to me was, congratulations, you've been accepted into data science. So I was wondering if there is another channel for data science, or is it just data analysis?
Oh no, there's supposed to be another channel. I think there is another channel for data science, to the best of my knowledge. We are so sorry for that. That should have been, it's just a mistake. So if you had applied for data science, you're sure you applied for data science and you got a congratulations message for data science, and you're being added to the data analysis track, please kindly send a mail or just send a message to the administrator on the channel and let them know about this mistake, and you can revert fast and correct it. I really do apologize for this error. I'm so sorry, it must have been a mistake. So Mr. Sholuwa will most likely attend to that. Mr. Sholuwa, we have someone here. I think he's on this call.
Okay. Please, Mrs. Ruth Ogoli and Oluwafusayomi, please just drop your mail in the chat box. Miss Ruth, that's if you still want to join data science track. So just, I'm sorry. I think the reason why you're yet to be added to the Slack channel, we're having this difficulty adding people to the Slack channel. So that was the reason why. And then data analysis, we have over, if not up to 300 students. So I think we were barely able to add, let's say, like roughly 200 students to the Slack channel. So you can help me drop your email address in the chat box. So I'm going to add you manually.
Yeah, drop it. Thank you.
Okay. Also, sorry once again, Sayomi. Oladokin Feluwa, I can see you're saying that you've not been added as well. Please, for everyone that's saying they've not been added, let it be known that initially you actually applied for data science. I understand that some of us might want to switch. Maybe our people that are from data science that mistakenly found themselves on this call. You are welcome, but please let's have proper communication. Let it be that you applied for data science to begin with and you were not added, so that when the administrator is having to deal with these things, it is easier for them to know what to do and when. But if you want to switch, communicate appropriately that, oh, I applied for this and I think I want to do this now. So that we have that easy flow. Not that you are planning to switch, you applied for something else and you are saying, oh, I have not been added. You will not be added if you do not apply for data science to begin with. Okay, you register for data science, Oladoku. Okay, please kindly, I think you want to drop your email address just as Fisayo has done, so that Mr. Sholuwa can pick it up and attend to you appropriately. I apologize for this delay. Sometimes it can be a lot. The administrators have a lot on the ground. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Mr. Shalua will attend to it. You attend to you. Thank you. Okay, I am supposed to be shutting this down and saying goodbye in the next 5 minutes. Any clarification, issues that should be resolved and all before we call it a day? Because by the next time you're seeing me, we're starting class proper low. We're going to serious business. It's not going to be vibing and all that we have here. Oh, we'll vibe. Don't worry. It's not. I'm a fine girl, so it's going to be a pretty journey. But it's going to be serious business. Very, 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 very serious business going forward. So if you have any clarification, so that we'll not be taking ourselves back, that, oh, I'm not supposed to be here, I'm here, I'm not supposed to be there, I'm there. Let's do that. I'm not supposed to be and I'm supposed to be. Let's finish it today. So that I'm still sure we would attend to everything properly. Not be like when the classes have started, we'll be having back and forth. And because catching up now become difficult, especially if you had not done this before. Okay, Mr. Agu, can you unmute yourself?
Okay. I just wanted to find out, will you be accessible during the course of our training or our learning during 8 weeks
Yes.
through Slack?
Yes and no. What do you mean by accessible?
Okay, in case if maybe you're going through something, or maybe according to you, it's mostly a self-paced program, and maybe I'm going through a topic or a course right now, and I'm stuck. According to the onboarding yesterday, there's going to be a tribe, and my tribe, we are stuck. Can we get through to you? That's after going through the channel. Like, I am stuck. I'm reach out to my tribe, the person in my tribe, or the persons in my tribe, and all of us in our head together, we are stuck. Is it possible for us to reach out to you? It may not be immediate. It could be at your leisure to see if you can help us to decipher where we are. That's what I want to know.
Okay, and that's clear. Oh yes, I would be available to help you in this journey. In fact, beyond actually, because the idea, and I think we have more plans because Java Africa is not just living like that. I think there's going to be a mentorship program also attached to this code. I won't give you. I don't know the full information, but the administrator will communicate it. But for myself, yes, I will be available. And no, I will not be available. Now let me explain why. I will not be available to do your assignments for you. I will not be available to say, I'm stuck. Even if you're stuck in your assignment, you're going to go figure it out by yourself. Yeah, that's the point. You have to learn how to make researches, you have to learn how to, because you will still be when you start working, you'll be stopped. Let's start facing the harsh reality from now. That's like Mr. Shelly said, it's going to be brutal. But yes, I promise you I'm going to be available on your channels, because I think I have also been added to Data Science channel. If I have not been added, which I'm sure I have, I think we'll be communicating maybe on LinkedIn. No, I think post your class should be on LinkedIn, but during your class, it's going to be on your channel. You will not be sending me private messages on WhatsApp. No, I will not attend to you. You would go through the proper channel, because now we are not just learning data or Python SQL, we are learning proper communication channel, so that when you start working, you would not plonk protocols and say when you're supposed to communicate with your immediate superior, you are communicating with your CTO. We're going to learn proper communication here. So that is why I will not be attending to your WhatsApp messages. But yes, I will be attending to you on your channels. If I'm added, yes, I think I am added, yes. I'll be attending to you on your channels. Yes, I'll be available for you. But I already told you in ways I will not be available. I think that's clear. Is that clear, Mr. Ago?
It's very clear. I was not even expecting you to do my assignment for me.
Oh, I'm serious. You find it funny, right? The funny thing is that I've actually encountered things like that. Somebody will give me a assignment, you do garbage out. You bring up my questions to me, I'll be like, oh, I did not do it. Yes, I understand that sometimes assignments will be more complex than the classes you are taking, obviously, because it's supposed to make you think. But please, let it show to me that you tried. Do you understand? Let it not be that you think it's funny. Yeah, please, people can be very funny, but then I've had this experience, and that's the truth. People will bring it back to you the way you gave it, and in my head, I'm like, Jesus. But Yes, you're not expecting me to do assignment for you. Yes, that's true. I'm not going to do assignments for you. And if you don't do your assignments, then you hear from our administrators in the Data Africa, we do not condone the fact that it is not a paid section does not mean that you're going to take it for granted. We want you to this is taking a lot to put together. So we want you to appreciate us by putting in your own effort. You chose to apply, you chose to come on board. So let it be worth our own time. Let it be worth your time. So I think that's it. Please, how do we take attendance? I think when we start classes, that will be communicated. I don't know what channel we'll be using for attendance now. Because attendance will actually count in my own class. So I don't want people that don't attend classes. So because if I attend class, you'll be pulling me back. Oh, let it be no. Okay, but we've not done that disclaimer before. Let's do it now. If you don't take my class, I think I should be doing 75% attendance. If you don't 75% attendance in my own class, I don't know if Data Africa has that rule. In my own class, so you will not take my exam, and I will not pass you, and you'll not be getting a certificate. Because the truth is, you cannot learn without attending classes. Because now, if you don't watch your videos, you don't attend live sessions, you want to come and take my exam, you are pulling me back, everybody's driving each other. See, it's going to be a journey. We already said it's going to be brutal. Me, attendance is important for me. I think that's clear. Okay, Mr. Ago.
Sorry, one last thing.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, we were told that we sent while the onboarding, the specific track onboarding is going on, we'll be sending invites to the ELMS or platform or something like that. So just a reminder. I think
Okay,
it's
yes.
an
And
ED.
your LMS platform. You said LMS, right? If I heard that correctly.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, you would be sending an invite because your LMS platform should contain your pre-recorded classes that you're supposed to watch, so that when you have live section, sorry, you will be able to trash things that might have been confusing when you're watching the videos and just proper enlightenment. Don't worry, an invite will be sent very soon. The administrators are working on it at the moment. You'll be so sure that that will be communicated. So I want to be shutting down in the next 1 minute. Any other question and all? I wanted to do this for like 1 hour. I think we didn't start early, Sha. So I think that's why I'm giving this grace for us to be able to communicate and vibe and ask all our questions. You're welcome, Mr. Ago. Any other question? One more question before we call this a day. Sorry, a night. It's already past 6. One more question. Okay, I think no one's asking me a question. Mr. Shalua, do you have anything to communicate before we say bye-bye?
Yes, ma. Just to answer Victor Ogunla's question. Like she said and was communicated yesterday, you'll be having live classes every weekend, and there are pre-recorded classes which you'll be able to access when you get the access to your LMS. So for live classes, those that attended the last quarter, they know for 75% attendance. So that's if because this program is 2 months of learning and 1 month of active bootcamp. That's where you will paired with other people, other guys from other learning tracks. So for that 2 weeks now, it is very, very compulsory to attend all the classes, if not all, at least 80%. At least 80%. So the last cohort was 75% because we were having live classes back to back 3 times every week and all that. So for this, since it's once in a month, once in a week. So if not 100%, at least do 80%. If not 100%, at least do 80%. And since I think this is confusing people. If you call it self-paced, that does not mean you can leave your week one your week one lesson and jump to week 2. No, you have to complete that week 1 before you can go to week 2. If you don't complete it, there is a timeline, you'll be evicted out of the program. So because this is free, does not mean you can just feel relaxed. Let me say this. After we ended the assessment, I think a day or some a day and some after a week, the message they sent a message to dive admin at divehq.online .org. They couldn't take the assessment. They are just saying the stuff. I told them they should wait for next quarter, because if you couldn't, like you were unable to see the assessment that was live for over 2 weeks, and you were just seeing it after it has been closed, it was unpublished. Then it is the same attitude that you bring to the program, and you just be going back and forth. This one, I didn't see this one, I didn't see this on time, and you start bugging your instructor, bugging me, bugging my WhatsApp, my Slack channel, messaging me on LinkedIn. I won't condone that. So to save myself the headache now, let's just I didn't they were not admitted. So the point of that is this is going to be very, very brutal. There won't be chance of begging. I couldn't submit. I was in the hospital. I was in transit. I couldn't know. There's no time for that one now. You'll be automatically evicted. I'm just saying this. I'm repeating this so that you won't get offended. Like we won't offend each other in the nearest future. That was why I was telling Mrs. Wood that please go and learn data analysis, so that when she's saying that okay, she's giving you a formula and you should know this in Excel. I don't know it. I don't know about Kinecon. That one no concern also. So it is better you just take it slow and all that. So you can't go to week 2 without finishing week 1. You can't go to week 2 without finishing week 1. So that is that. I think Slack channel will be the official communication channel. The WhatsApp channel is just there for, because of course everyone will use WhatsApp. You can just go to your WhatsApp channel. Whatever you miss on your Slack, maybe you can take it on your WhatsApp channel and all that. So we expect your commitment, we expect your discipline, we expect collaboration from you. Show up, do your assignment, like you said, do your assignment. There will be assignments after every week lesson. There'll be assignment, and it is very, very compulsory you turn it in. On assignment is 100%. Very, very compulsory you turn it in. And ask questions. In your live classes every weekend, please ask questions. If you don't understand, ask questions. Every weekend, ask questions. Every weekend will be for Q&A, so you have the opportunity to ask questions. And engage with your peers on the Slack channel. And additionally to this, you'll be learning AI. AI, Mr. Chris said it yesterday. I'm just repeating it. And soft skills. So some people, they are skillful, but they don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to manage expectations. And when we join this class, it is your duty to what to message to tell your community manager on time that okay, I won't be joining this tonight's meeting, and this is my reason. This is my reason. So you have to learn how to manage expectations and all that. So AI is taking over. So it is very, very compulsory not to use AI to back up whatever you are doing. So don't just see this as another online program. Please think of it as your first step into a career defining journey. Please, for God's sake. It is free, but it is taking a lot. It is taking a lot. It is free to you, but it's just like the gospel. It is free. It is they say salvation is free, but it took Jesus' blood. This program is free, but your instructors, they are putting in a lot of work. Recording classes is not easy. It is not easy. Sending mails to you is not easy. Guarding people, running ads, it is free to you, but it's not easy to us. Please. So it is going to be very, very, very brutal. I'm begging you in anticipation. I'm begging you, don't hold along, so that you won't go and be bugging me on LinkedIn. I know they go LinkedIn. If you like, send 100 message, I won't see it. That's your cup of tea. So I'm begging you now so that you won't beg me later. I'm begging you now so you won't beg me later. That will be that for now. So thank you so much. Thank you, Mrs. Oriyomi. Thank you so much. I think that's all for me.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Shalua. Please don't be offended, Mr. Shalua, as I do this bootcamp, because actually a lot goes into what you have here. Because, like you said, it is free does not mean it is free, or it is not free. A lot, like a whole lot, is going into this. But this is just us trying to give back to the community, give back to society from our own, let's say, little way. But it's not little, it's a lot. Him having to say this is a lot. Every one of us are going through a lot. Him as an administrator is going through a lot. Every instructor is going through a lot. So how can you appreciate? We're not asking you for monetary value. We're saying, please give us. You've chosen. When you saw the ad, you clicked on you went through the stress, you clicked on the link, you picked the course you wanted, went through the assessment, you are trying to, so this step shows us that you want to do this. Please, let's keep up energy till the end. That's your way of telling us thank you, that all these our efforts, like you said, it's not easy. It's not easy to run your classes. I mean, like living an example of how stressful it is to record your pre-recorded classes. It takes a whole lot. In fact, flesh and blood is what it takes. So your way of saying thank you to us, nobody's asking you for money. The way of saying thank you to us is to please, we are begging so that we will not beg. Like, don't we're begging you so that we will not beg each other. Truth. Please do your assignment. If you're not able to do it, communicate. That's why I said earlier that when I think it was Mr. Aguda asked me if I was going to be available, I said, we're also training you not to flunk protocol. If you have any issues, I'm sure that the mail to the administrator is going to be provided. Issues that are like, let's say, administration based, you reach out to the administrator, communicate on time. Not like assignment is due, let's say 12 a.m. this night, you are communicating 6 p.m. that you will not submit. Nobody will take the excuse from you. Communicate at the right time. There's communication and there's timely communication. Communicate at the right time. You know that life happens, but please let your excuses. I think there should be count. In fact, I think we're going to talk about that. There should be number of counts for excuses. So that I will not say, because you say you should communicate now. Every week we are hearing, oh, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. Like Mr. Ishelu said, they're going to kick you out. And there's no, it should not be like, oh, these people were being, when they are being wicked. No, it's not wickedness. If these shoes were being swapped, if you have to be in our shoes, you really understand why it has to be this brutal. Because when it's the fact that a lot of people don't appreciate things when they are free, the fact that you're not paying for it, you're paying for it in a way because you're using your time. And time is money. I don't know how people don't think about it like that. The time that you've lost, you cannot recover it again. So don't come and waste your time and waste my time. In fact, me, I'm not gonna allow you waste my time. That's a very funny thing. But don't waste your own time. So please, just do everything. If something is happening and you can't do it at the right time, timely, in fact, in capital letter, timely communication. Timely communicate whatever issues you have. Don't worry, we are humans, we understand, we have human feeling. The fact that we say it's going to be brutal does not mean that we are going to just be that brutal to you. We just want to, if we don't sound stern like this now, people will not take us serious. But please, timely communication, and don't come with excuses all the time. There should be strike for excuses. When if you come like 2-3 times, don't worry. When you are ready to have this class, we'll come back. Do you understand? So that if we know that the number of students who are graduating are still actually putting the time, because it is also going to tell on our own integrity, because we are training you such that companies can employ you. So if you are half baked, it tells bad on our reputation in Dive Africa that we are giving industries half-baked talents. No, that should not be heard about us, not after all the stress and everything. So for you not to come and make us have that kind of name, we'd rather keep you off the program. So we want to put in the time, we want to put in the effort so that you will come out fully baked, at least in the entry or basic way. You will not come back out half-baked. So with this plenty points of mine and Mr. Sholua, I think I'll be calling it a day. Oh, okay. I think Mr. Sholua has something to say to us. Yes, sir.
Okay. Lastly, Lisa, I think we will need a class rep. And I'll be nominating two people. I'll be nominating Divine or Mr. Izuchukwu. I know the two of them. I know Divine to be proactive. I of course they were part of the last court, so I know two of them. So I don't want to do trial and error of doing a democracy, because some in last court we did democracy. They voted and some ghosted us and all that. So they were not really that active. So I just want to pick someone that I know, and someone that is proactive, and I know will be able to, because both of them they were on this call, I think around exactly 4:45 or even before then. Shows their proactiveness and readiness to learn. So probably you can do us the privilege of choosing either one of the two. So I'm just saying that.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. I'm sorry that I skipped choosing a crash up. Yeah. So I actually, those two names you mentioned, I didn't know them before. I just met them on this call. But yes, Mr. Juku and Divine have been very, very, in fact, Mr. Juku, I give you your flowers. Very, very proactive on this call, and I do really appreciate that. But I now have a condition. I won't be picking one person. I'll be picking both of them. Why? Because when someone is not available, one person can take the place, so that it's not just to be very vacant place. So they will now work in partnership on how to carry us. So they will be like, so let's do it like this. Let's form like our own hierarchy here now. Proper communication channel. The hierarchy is going to be from the students. So I'm going from like down to up now. From the students to the course rep, from the course rep to the instructor. Then you can do from course rep to administrator. You can, for generic problems or generic issues, you can do something like that, or you can do from myself to the administrator, as the case may be. So for us to have like, what's the word, for coordination sake, because when things are not coordinated, everything is scattered. For coordination sake, Mr. Okay, is Divine a male? Yes, Divine. Yes, Divine is a male. I remember. Mr. Divine and Mr. Izuchuku, they're going to be the one that will give. I don't know if they mind though, because we are picking their names without asking the people question if they actually mind. Mr. Izuchuku and Mr. Divine, please, before we volunteer you for what you don't want to volunteer yourself first, do you mind being our course reps? Please, I want answers though. If you don't answer me, I will not choose you. Are they still on this call? Oh God, I missed this. Okay, Mr. Izuchuku, do not mind. I'm still waiting for Mr. Divine. Mr. Divine on this call. Wait, let me check my participants. I don't think Mr. Divine is still on this call. Okay. I'd have loved to like have him on this call and let him join, but I don't know why it's off now. Let me extend the grace that let's say there's a network problem or something. I'll be keeping that extra space for him because he actually deserves it. So both of them are still. So I'm going to get his consent, or Mr. Isholu will reach out to him as the case may be. I'm going to get his consent to join Mr. Izuchuku as our course rep. In cases where, or in the case, sorry, where Divine is not going to be available, Mr. Izuchuku, you will be solely responsible for the class as the course rep. Is that fine by you?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you so much for accepting and doing us the honor. And I think we are done on that note. Also beautiful having this section with you. I had fun. I hope you did too. I hope I did not confuse you and I explained things in a very clear way that you would understand, and you have like a better understanding and insight to what you'll be doing here and what you should expect and how the journey is supposed to look like, or will most likely look like, in the next 8 weeks before you do your project and have your mentorship section. Okay, thank you so much for listening to me. I'm grateful. Thank you for your time. Time is money, like I said. Thank you for your time. It was nice having you. Have a wonderful evening and see you when class officially kicks off. Bye.
Thank you, man. Bye, man.
Bye,
Bye.
sir.
So the recording is posted on the YouTube channel, so you can.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you so much. Bye for now.